Hi, you're very welcome. And in this video, I want to show you kind of a couple of things. I want to show you how you can use a thing called the Textjoin function to combine text from more than one cell. I want to show you how to use checkboxes, and then I also want to show you how you can use those checkboxes if you needed to calculate attendance, etc. So I'm going to come up here to text, and I'm just going to go down here to Textjoin. And the delimiter is what do I want between the two, what do I want between the text one. So in this one, I want a space, put that one. Ignore empty. Yeah, I do want to ignore empty. So if it's empty, it just puts it all together. And then for text, I just click on the first one. And then so you can go up to 252, which will cover you for most things. And then just double click to copy it down. All right, so that just gives me a nice little text join on it. Now what I want to do is just add text boxes here. You know, there used to be text boxes in Excel, but they were always kind of fiddly, whereas this new version in the update with the new Excel definitely improves it. So I want to put in text boxes, or check boxes, sorry, for all this space here. So I just come up here to insert, and then I just come over here to checkbox, all right, and it puts it in. And then I'm going to change the color. So I can just come up here to home. And if I just change the font color, let me just go to this one, and I might choose a nice bright green because I do love me a bit of green. And there it is. So that'd be the way you could change the font color if you want to. Now, just a thing I want you to know is that if, for example, it basically has two settings, okay? So if it's blank, it's false. But if I tick here, you see there, it's true. And the reason why this is important, it means that you can then use it in formulas. You can use these in formulas. Okay. So what I want to do here is I want to kind of calculate how many people were actually in attendance on a particular day. So I'm going to use a thing called the count ifs function. So I just come up here to formulas. Well, I'm just going to go to equals count ifs, double click. Oops, let me just start that again. I might just pull it from here. Go. And this pops up. So my criteria range is going to be this. So I just highlight these ones here. And if somebody's attended, that means there's a tick in the box. So that means it's true. So I just put in true. And I click OK. All right. And because I've forgot to delete the other ones, rookie mistake, I just need to come up here and just delete that out. There we go. Now if I put a tick in here, this should change to 1. There you go, as expected. So then I click down here and then just double click to copy it down. Now I'm just going to throw in a few ones here, fairly random, so you can kind of see them. All right. Now then in terms of percentage attendance, what I want to do is I'm basically going to combine this one here with the count A function. And count A function basically counts anything that has something in it. So go equals count A. This one here. Close my brackets and press enter. 500%, that is fantastic attendance. But I have forgotten to actually divide this one by my count A. All right, see that gives me 20% attendance. And then I can just double click to copy it down. Now, as I add in here, if I go to this one, press the space bar, that actually fills it all in. All right, so a nice little thing here. Let me just highlight all that, press the space bar, that fills them all in. And if I want to remove it all again, press the space bar, removes them. Just add in the space bar here. Okay, so here I have a list. I can add on my attendance. And I think the key thing to remember is that you can now use your checkboxes in your formulas because you have, basically, if it's ticked, it means it's true, which means you can count that. And if it's not ticked, it's false. So for example, I click up here again, see there it says false. And if I add another bit of attendance here, there we go. All right. Hope you find this useful. Mind yourself and take care. Bye.